Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing and showing you the Sugar and Spice collection from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I was lucky enough that I received the entire collection in PR because I was already interested in this collection. I was totally going to review a lot of these products for you. I was just waiting for the Sephora savings event to grab a lot of these, so I'm definitely very happy that I can review them for you ahead of the Sephora savings event and that I have the entire collection to show you. Let's go ahead and get into everything that is in my little Anastasia Christmas shop box. Alright, there is two different little collections inside the collection. We'll call this one the Sugar collection because it has the Sugar palette, 3 eyeliners, 2 lipsticks, and a highlighter. And then the Spice collection, which has the Spice palette, a highlighter, 2 lipsticks, and 3 eyeliners as well. Here is what all 6 of the eyeliners look like. As you can see, they have different colors, and the teller is the little band right here at the bottom. We have blue and black and burgundy. There's a couple warm ones and a white eyeliner. Once you open it, take a look right here at what it looks like. Here we go. My camera did not want to focus. It has a very beautifully sharp tip. I'm going to go ahead and swatch all 6 of the eyeliners for you. The blue one is called Navy Blue. The white one is just called White. Then we have the black one, which if I'm not mistaken, maybe was already existing. You can create the sharpest lines with these. The one that I was calling burgundy is called Aubergine, and it's that color right there. And then we have this warmer one that is actually called burgundy. I'll show you them up close in a second. I'm just trying to do the lines first. Last, this is probably just brown. See, take a look right there at how beautifully pigmented and how sharp these eyeliners are. I don't wear liquid eyeliner all that often, but this has incredible quality. So we have navy blue, white, black, aubergine, burgundy, and brown. There are 4 new shades to the Anastasia Lip Velvets. I had talked to you guys about these in a Will I Buy It video. I wanted to buy. This was in my cart for the Sephora VIB sale. I wanted to get the color Hush Rose, and the other one that was also in my cart was Cool Brown. So let's go ahead and swatch them all. These have a super beautiful velvety formula. They are very pigmented and I don't find them to be drying on the lips. This right here is the shade Pomegranate. Let's start with the shade Pomegranate. They have like this velvety formula. If you've ever tried Kaleidos liquid lipsticks, they feel very similar to these. This one is called Blackberry, Cool Brown. If my swatches don't look the best, I am doing them with my left hand. And then the one I was most excited about called Hush Rose. So take a look. Here is what the lip velvets look like swatched. We also have a shade extension to the Glow Seeker highlighters with the shades Enchanted and Ethereal. Enchanted is a bit darker of a gold, perfect for someone anywhere from a tan to a deep complexion in my opinion. The other new shade I believe is lighter than the original, and I will swatch the original for comparison. Ethereal, see it's lighter, a bit more pearly looking. And then the original highlighter they launched with this formula was called Sun Idol, and I believe it's somewhere in the middle of those two. Here it is on my finger, and I'm going to swatch it right here. See, lighter, a bit more medium, and a little deeper. So I think I'm really going to like this new lighter shade for myself. In fact, let me go ahead and just go for it. These are super pigmented. These catch the light beautifully. Here's what it looks like on this side. I think they do attract a little extra attention to the texture on my skin, but I don't hate them. They're okay and very, very pigmented. I feel like if you buy these highlighters, they are bound to last you a lifetime. I don't see how you could possibly run out. Last and most exciting part of this collection is of course the Sugar and Spice eyeshadow palettes. So let's go ahead and swatch these as well. Here is what the Sugar palette looks like, which is the one that I have been the most excited about. I was surprised to see that it has 2 of these matte shades that have specks of glitter in them. I'm not a huge fan of those shades, but we'll see once we blend them on the eyes how they look. And then here's the Spice palette, and again this one has a couple of those shades up there. I will say the shimmers look very, very frosty and like they're going to be very glimmery and beautiful, and the palette does also have fully matte shades to work with as well. Let's swatch the Spice palette first. Here's the first row. This color in the middle did not swatch the best, but the other two are pretty nice and creamy and pigmented. The middle row is where all of the fun shimmery glittery shades are. So let's see how those swatch. Good so far. Nice. Perfect. And then let's do the bottom row, which is where the most pigmented darker shades are. And so here you have it. This is the Spice eyeshadow palette from ABH swatched. So next let's swatch the Sugar palette. Here are the first three colors: pale pink, taupey dusty pink, and a taupey shade with a few sparkles. Here's the sparkly row: pearly white, baby pink, and baby blue shimmer. This one is beautiful. I love the baby blue shimmer. And row number 3, which has a shimmer purple and then the two darkest mattes. So check it out. This is the Sugar palette from ABH right here. To be honest, this one looks amazing so far. I can't wait to create a look with it. I'm going to begin by creating a look with the Spice palette. And I'm going to start with my Rephr number 15 and this color right here. And I'm going to blend that shade back and forth all throughout the crease of my eye. With a smaller blending brush, this is a Rephr number 1. I'm going to jump into this shade right here. This is one of the mattes that have specks of glitter in them. And I want to try it. So I'm going to tap it on the outer third of my eyelid and then start blending into the crease. And just like I suspected and how it happens with majority of these types of shades, once you blend it, you don't really see the shimmers anymore. The shimmers do have a function in there, and it is to make the mattes more blendable. I heard that a long time ago from someone once, and it has stuck to me forever. Basically, when you see those matte shades that have a few specks of glitter in them, it means they were put in there in order for that matte shade to blend better. And honestly, that is what's happening here. Will you not see any specks of shimmer on your face at all whatsoever? You might see a few, but for the most part, they're barely visible. Like, I'm not seeing any right now. So with my Rephr number 1, I'm blending that color through the crease and on the outer third of the eyelid. Switching to a Rephr number 14 and the darkest matte color from this palette. And I'm going to further intensify the outer third of my eyelid with my teeny tiny blending brush and slightly blend that color into the crease. So far, everything is blending pretty nicely, and even the colors that I thought maybe could be patchy because they didn't swatch the best, like this dark brown, I think are performing pretty well. Okay, yeah, that blended beautifully. For shimmer, I want to use the duochrome in the center here and pat it right over the center of my eyelid. Just tapping it in place. This one very pigmented. I barely had to grab any, but it's kind of a little loose, so I feel like it might have a bit of fallout. You have to be careful with it. I was careful with it today because I saw that my matte had a little fallout and I was trying to avoid any further damage. So here's that shimmer. Beautiful. Back with my teeny tiny blending brush, I'm going to just pat over the edge of the shimmer. I'm going to grab this shade. And with that shade, I'm going to pat over the edge of the shimmer. And then I'm going to grab this peachy color here with a flat brush and add that color to the inner third of the eyelid. I want to define my eyelid with it as well, running it through here. And I'm going to tap it on the inner corner. I honestly thought that I would like these, but I am much more impressed than I thought I would be. These are great so far. I really like them. I did the Spice first because it's the one that I thought I would like least, but I am loving things so far. So just wanted to give you that feedback. This is pretty great so far. With the darkest matte shade on a pencil brush, I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line back here, just back and forth on the outer third of the under eye. And then with my blending color and a tiny brush, I'm going to further diffuse the under eye area. Here's the shade Cocoa from Laura Mercier in the waterline, and because we have 6 new eyeliners from Anastasia that just launched, I have to do a wing, right? So I'm going to do a half wing. I like half wings better on the outer part of this eye look, but here's what it looks like before a liquid eyeliner. And I'm going to grab the shade Burgundy to create my wing. By the way, I opened these the wrong way. I've been opening them like this every time. So let's create that wing, starting in the center of the eyelid. Here's what it looks like with a little wing, but I want to make it a bit more dramatic. I feel like it needs a more dramatic wing. So I'm extending the tip a bit and then dragging that down. Yep, I like that better. Let me just wait for it to dry. That wing is everything. I love it. It's so stunning. I went ahead and applied some bright lashes. These are in the style Adorn, and I also applied some bottom lash mascara, and this right here is the finished look with the Spice palette. I am obsessed, okay? I absolutely love the way this came out. I love the burgundy wing. It matches perfectly with the Cocoa eyeliner and the waterline. The lashes are amazing. The shimmer and sparkle is amazing. Everything about this look is chef's kiss in my opinion. I really love it. The performance of the palette was pretty great as well, so I have zero complaints. This looks so good, and I cannot wait to try the Sugar palette. So let's go ahead and go for it. So to begin my second look with the Sugar palette, I'm going to once again grab for a fluffy blending brush. This one is my Rephr number 14, and this time I'm going to start with the middle shade right here, and this is going to be my transition color. And so I'm going to distribute that shade back and forth all throughout the crease of my eye. It definitely has a bit of kick up on here, but I'm not grabbing too much of it, so I'm not getting fallout, at least not yet, as I'm building that shade all throughout the crease. With the same brush, I'm going to grab a bit of the light pink color and further diffuse things right under my brow here. With a smaller blending brush, I'm going to grab this taupe color and add it to the outer third of my eyelid, packing it on first. And then I'm turning my brush, and with the tip of it, I'm blending the color into my crease. Smallest blending brush possible. This is my Rephr number 14, and I'm grabbing the darkest shade. And with it, I am going to further intensify the outer third of my eyelid. Very carefully, I'm blending that color into my crease. For the center of the eyelid, I'm going to grab the blue color because I am dying to use it, and I'm going to just stamp it right through the center with my finger, just tapping it in place. And I'm tapping the outer edge to ensure that it blends into the matte colors. Flat brush, and I'm going to grab the light pink color, and this is going to be the shade right on the inner third of my eyelid up to where the blue starts, and I'm blending the two together right here. Also, I'm going to define my eyelid with it. I wiped off my flat brush, and I'm grabbing the pearly white shade, and that is going to be my inner corner color, of course. The darkest matte color under my lower lash line with a pointed pencil brush. And I'm actually going to mix these two, and with that mixture I'm going to work the rest of the way in to my tear duct area with a very small blending brush. This is the smallest Shoto brush from Rephr that I'm using. I did have a little bit of fallout, so do keep that in mind. Maybe do your eyes first. But I am really loving the frost. This is very fun. Just like I did with this eye look, I feel like we need an eyeliner, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to use the aubergine eyeliner on this eye. I did go ahead and make it nice and dramatic once again, so it is drying right now. But here's my Sugar palette eyeshadow look with the aubergine eyeliner. I have this Il Maquillage eyeliner from the Kathleen Lights collection a couple of years ago that is very similar to the shade Aubergine, so I put it in my waterline. Before any lashes, this is the finished second look, but I'm going to be right back and show you the finished look in a second. Back with lashes on, and this is what the Sugar palette eyeshadow look ended up being like. I absolutely love the way it came out. However, surprisingly enough, when I tell you I had both of these in my Sephora card, but I consider just getting the sugar palette. However, right now, looking at them side by side, I like this eyeshadow look better. I was going to take it off and do this one on both eyes for a different video that I have to do later, but I'm actually thinking that once this video is done, I'm going to take this look off and do this one on both eyes because I'm obsessed with the way this one came out. Honestly, very surprised by the Spice palette and the shades in it and how it performs and the way this look came out. So I honestly love them both because this right here I also really like. It's nice, it's cool tone. I love the pinky shift into blue. That aubergine eyeliner looks incredible. So I love both looks, but I think right now this one is winning for me. I'm going to finish up by putting on one of the lip velvets in the shade Hush Rose. I think this one will match both of the eye looks. We'll see, maybe I'll change my mind about that too. Here's the color Hush Rose applied. I like it, but I don't like it as much as I thought I would. I think I'm going to change my mind again, and I'm also going to try the shade Cool Brown and see if I like this one even better. Okay. The first one I tried is lighter than I thought it would be, and this one is darker than I thought it would be. But I think I like this one better, and it matches my favorite eye look so well. Take a look right here. So this is the shade Cool Brown. Also not as cool as I thought it would be. It's on the warm side, but I like it. It looks really pretty. Honestly, super thankful that I got these products in PR so I could show you ahead of the Sephora savings event coming up. I will say I recommend both of the little eyeshadow palettes. These are excellent. The shades are a little fallouty, like the mattes have kick up. So I would recommend you do your eyes before the rest of your makeup if you don't want to have any fallout at all whatsoever. However, even though the shades do have a bit of kick up, a little bit of fallout and whatnot, they perform really nicely. And I love the finished results. They blend seamlessly and easily and fast, and the pigmentation is definitely there. So highly recommend these two little palettes. They are excellent. And the other thing that I was extremely impressed by is the formulation and the capabilities of the liquid eyeliners. I'm not great when it comes to liquid eyeliner. I honestly kind of suck. And I was able to create eyeliner looks with these that are super sharp and bold because I wanted to make them bold, but I had enough control that I could make them nice and small as well. And the tips are super sharp. That's my favorite part. Super sharp eyeliner tips that will cut you, you know? I absolutely love these eyeliners. Are excellent. I'm amazed by how much I love them because I'm not even someone who wears liquid eyeliner all that often, but if like liquid eyeliner is your thing, you must try these. These are fantastic. As far as the lip velvets are concerned, it's just a shade extension of something that they already have in their collection. And to be honest with you, I didn't like the shades as much as I thought I would. So I personally feel a little indifferent about those, but the eyeliners and the eyeshadow palettes are amazing. Oh, almost forgot the highlighter. If you wear highlighter on a daily basis, I do like the look of these, but personally also a bit indifferent about them as well because highlighting my face is not my priority anymore. Most days I skip it. The eyeliner though and the eyeshadow palettes definitely did stand out to me, and I highly recommend those. Of course, everything I talked about in today's video is listed and linked down below in the description box. I also have all of the products tagged right here throughout the video, so if you've been wondering about them and you want to shop them, if you shop from my tagged products or my links in the description box, you are helping out my channel. So if you're buying any of these and you'd like to support my channel, please click on my tagged products or my links. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you have not already. And I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye.